We'd like to welcome you to the viewing of the 5th annual Dragon Wrestling Open. It is a youth wrestling tournament from ages 4 to under all the way to 18 years old. We have a bunch of different weight classes for each age group. 4 and under, it's a Madison System Wrestling, which has been sorted out during the coaches meeting. Ages 5 to 6, we have weight classes 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and heavyweight. Age group 7 to 8, weight class 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 80 in heavyweight. 9 to 10, lowest weight class is 60. Goes 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 110, 115 in heavyweight. 11 to 12, 75, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140 heavyweight. 13, 15, we start at 85 pounds, our lowest weight class. 95, 105, 115, 25, 35, 145, 155, 70, 190, 210 in heavyweight. And then 16 to 18, our lowest weight class, we start at 115 and go up by 5s until we reach 165. And after 165, we go to 180, 195, 215 in heavyweight. This is the largest wrestling open in Southern Ohio, and also serves as a qualifying tournament for the Tournament of Champions held in Columbus, Ohio, which is the largest one-day wrestling tournament in the entire country. So this is a qualifier for the Tournament of Champions. So a lot of these guys and girls wrestling are looking for a chance to qualify to the Tournament of Champions held later on this season in Columbus. So that's a big one that they're aiming for here. We'd also like to thank our sponsors, Armstrong Cable and Sheets. They are our main sponsors here for the Dragon Open. It's important to remember that each one of these weight classes are actually a little bit different based on the amount of wrestlers in each weight class. If they have 6 or less wrestlers in a bracket, they will be round robin, which means they can all wrestle 5 matches, and whoever has the best record will be declared the winner, and the placement off of that will be based off of record. Weight classes with 6 or more will wrestle the kind of traditional bracket that people are used to. So it's important to remember, 6 or less, that's round robin. 6 or more, we follow the bracket system. Setup is wrestled in 3 1-minute periods, so it's modified by the OHSAA high school rules and general folk style wrestling that you would see with 3 2-minute periods. We wrestle 3 1-minute periods here for all age groups and weight classes. Scoring, if you're new to the sport and kind of lost to how this all goes about, it's always important to remember that a takedown is worth 2 points, which means that a wrestler has gained control from what we call the neutral position. You might see people be returned to the mat, but if they already have control, you don't get to double dip on the points there. So a takedown is worth 2. And then from that takedown, you heard me reference the neutral position there. That is, if a wrestler that is on bottom has escaped, he or she is given 1 point escape, and we're back to the neutral position. That is an escape. A reversal is if the wrestler that has been taken down or has started the period on bottom gains control, and that is a 2-point reversal. A 2-point reversal means they have gained control from the bottom position, whether they started the period there or were taken down. And then we get into what we call near fall points. Near fall points means that you're on your back, you've almost been pinned, which is also called a fall, hence near fall, and that determines the points on that is how long you were there. So the referee will give a count of 2 to 3 to 4 seconds, and based off of that, you can get 2 near fall points or 3 near fall points, and it's exposing the back to the mat. So getting into that there, you can release, and you can try another hold or another tilt or anything like that, as they're called, and you can rack up your near fall points that way in 2s and 3s. And it's kind of like a mercy rule here. So we'd call a mercy rule. It's called a tech fall, a technical fall by points, meaning the wrestler has been down by 15 or more points. At that point, the match will be stopped, and the winner will win and go on about that way. You can also win based off points, 1 point, 2 point, on so forth that way. That's called a decision. If you lost by 8 or more points, that is called a major decision. And then you get up to the tech fall area. And then, of course, the most popular one people are familiar with wrestling is if you're on your back and held down, that is a pin or a fall. So you can have a minor decision, a major decision, a tech fall, or a pin in terms of points that are awarded there. So that's how the scoring works. So once again, you score those points through a takedown, an escape, a reversal, near fall points, and of course there are technical points that are allowed if fouls or unsportsmanlike are addressed, things like that. Very uncommon, however, it does happen. And you can also get points to what is called stalling. That is also another violation. So stalling, meaning you're not doing a lot for the match, you're laying there, not moving around, you'll get warned, and then stalling points will be awarded. So it's kind of like sandbagging there, similar to what you see in basketball when people try to run out the clock. Something similar to that. They try to keep the action going and keep it moving through the 3 minutes of the whole match. There are 1 minute periods. As I addressed, and they'll flip a coin. You'll notice that wrestlers are wearing anklets that are either red or green. So do the red or green, then the coin will hit the mat. If it comes up red, the wrestler with the red anklet will get the decision, and he or she can go top to start the mat, the next period. They can go down, or they can pick neutral, or they can defer. So picking on top means you start on top of the wrestler. Going down means you would start underneath the wrestler. Neutral means you would start on your feet, just how the first period started. Or you can defer, meaning you're going to defer your decision to the other wrestler to pick what he or she wants to do. Very similar to the coin flip in football when they defer and let the other team pick what they want to do. So very similar, same setup. Trying to make it familiar to those of you that are new to the sport, kind of relating it to things that you may have seen in other sports that are a little more common. So once again, there's a wrestler that has red anklet bands on and one that has green on, and that's how the scoring is awarded. So when the referee's going through the takedowns, escapes, and reversals that we addressed earlier, they'll hold up 1 finger, 2, 3, that nature with the color wristband that matches up with the anklet. So there's 2 points that go up in the air for a takedown with a red wristband. The wrestler with the red anklet is awarded those. On the scoreboard, generally, the green will be awarded home points, and red will be awarded away points. Doesn't really mean that wrestler's home or away for Fairlawn High School per se. That's just how the scoring goes when it's awarded onto the scoreboard. So if you see away and away is beating home, that means that red is winning that match. So if you pay attention to how many points the referee awards based on the wristband, that's the wrestler with those anklets that are on that matches the wristband. So that's how scoring works. It's a little complex, sometimes hard to keep up with. A lot of times there'll be takedowns and rolls and escapes that happen many times in a few seconds, and it's hard to kind of keep tabs on it. So you got to kind of pay attention some matches, keep up with it quickly there. It's very exciting, very fun to watch. And then you'll watch people on the out of bounds line want points awarded. They'll be awarded, they won't be awarded. We do not have instant replay here like football like you might see. So it's the referee's discretion. That's just how that works, but you do have to have a certain amount of points, meaning feet or hands inbounds, to be awarded the points. So here you have to have, I believe, 1 point, meaning 1 foot, like a toe drag, or hand inbounds to be awarded takedown points if you're outside the large circle, or if you're trying to expose the back for near fall points, or get a pin as well. There has to be points that are touching inbounds, meaning inside the large circle. If you're outside the large circle for a takedown or any type of points that could be awarded, if you're outside, those points do not count, and then we whistle off the mat and come back to the small circle to start again. So once again, 3 1-minute periods. Scoring can be kind of quick and complex, and we'll keep addressing that as it goes along here with some film being shot to show you what a takedown is, reversal, things of that nature, so you can kind of try to keep up. So this is what we're dealing with here. A lot of youth wrestlers could get a little out of hand with the little guys and girls out there, always moving quick, always moving around, but always fun to watch. They're always excited and ready to get after it. Once again, the 5th annual Dragon Open Wrestling Tournament here at the campus of Fairland High School in the Carl York Center in the gymnasium. We have over 200 wrestlers representing 5 states here. We have wrestlers from Virginia, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, and Ohio. They are all here wrestling in this Tournament of Champions qualifier. It'll be held in Columbus later on this season, the largest one-day wrestling tournament in the whole United States. It's a very big deal for them to come out here and get experience, but also trying to qualify for that. It's a great environment here. We've got a lot of parents and family on hand, really supporting the wrestlers as they're wrestling throughout the day. Like I said, all ages, from 4 and under all the way to 18 years old. Some of those wrestlers are with clubs and on their own and wrestle in the high school season for high schools such as Fairland, Ironton, Chesapeake, Boyd County, Belfry, Johnson Central, Nelsonville, York, Gallia Academy. Also people around Columbus, Licking Valley High School, which is about 30 minutes outside of Columbus near Granville. We also have Huntington Ross, which is outside of Chillicothe, not to be confused with Huntington High School in West Virginia. For those of you that are local, we do have wrestlers representing Huntington High and Huntington Middle and Ground Zero Club wrestling as well that are here. Both Huntington schools do happen to be green, so if you're trying to watch and you see a little bit of Huntington out there, it's important to remember that Huntington Ross is more of like a Marshall green, that Kelly green, and Huntington High in West Virginia, they're a darker green with yellow lettering. So if you find yourself a little confused there are 2 different people representing Huntington schools, so a little bit different there. Once again, we have people from Virginia, Tennessee, outside of Columbus, Ohio, all coming around for this Tournament of Champions qualifier here, making up a body of 200 plus wrestlers. We have many, many different weight classes and many different age groups here. So, like I said, 4 and under all the way up to 18 years old wrestling in this open here, Fairland High School, the largest open wrestling tournament in Southern Ohio. So we're all glad that they're here. We'd also like to thank our sponsors again, Walmart, Sheetz, and Armstrong Cable. This wouldn't be possible without them and all their donations and efforts to get this going, especially this broadcast through Armstrong, showing the young out here wrestling in one of the largest growing sports for youth in the United States, for males and females. It's a very growing thing that's going on. We're glad they're here. So we hope you're tuning in and enjoying watching this. Maybe you see someone you know out there. Maybe you'll learn something new. Maybe you'll find some interest in it if you're a younger person under the age of 18 that wants to try wrestling wherever you might live. So we're glad you're tuning in, and hope you enjoy this large wrestling tournament. It is once again a Tournament of Champions qualifier held here at Fairland High School. All right, in the 5 to 6 age group, 50-pound weight class for third and fourth, we have Colt Clark here wrestling for Fairland against Zaid Muhammad. Zaid is out of the west side of Columbus with the Alpha Wrestling Club. He's coached by his father, Abdul. Colt is the son of Tristan and Crystal Clark. He's actually being coached by his uncle Cameron right now. So remember, it's a 1-minute period here. Colt is green, Zaid is red. Zaid's in on the leg. No points are being awarded yet. And it's 2 takedown for Zaid with the red anklet. He's working on the near fall. He's got the near fall count there. 2 near fall points for Zaid. He's up 4-0. He's got control. Under 10 seconds to go. At the end of the first period, Muhammad 4, Clark 0. Zaid defers.
First place.
Clark chooses neutral. We'll start from our feet as we did at the start of the match. Second period, 4-0.
Third place, Andrew Vogler. Fourth place, Colt Burns.
Is in on a shot. No points awarded yet. No points awarded yet. Now it's 2 takedown. 2 takedown. Muhammad is up 6-0. No near fall points yet. Now they're being awarded. And this is age 5 to 6, 50-pound weight class. Third and fourth place match here. Muhammad's starting to work on back points. Racking up the near fall. And it's a pin there. 1:52 into the match. Muhammad is the winner by fall, winning third place in 5 to 6 age group, 50-pound weight class. Third place, Zaid Muhammad from Alpha over Colt Clark of Fairland. The winner by fall. So a third and fourth place match here, ages 11 to 12, weight class 120. We have Braden Jude of Boyd County in the red, wrestling Quentin Cremines of Fairland. So it's age 11 to 12, weight class 120. Boyd County in the red, Fairland in the green. As we go out of bounds, no points awarded, we're back to neutral. About 40 seconds left. It's going to be 2 takedown there for Boyd County. He's working on the near fall points. Working on the near fall. He almost has Cremines pinned. Cremines is really battling on bottom there to not get pinned. Got about 10 seconds left. Shoulders aren't completely exposed. He's still battling, and it's a fall. Winner by fall, 3 seconds left in the first period. He did it with a nice throw and then finished with a pin there to win third place, weight class 120, ages 11 to 12. Braden Jude is your winner. Third place there with a nice throw, winner by fall. right, 7-8, 50-pound weight class championship match. We have Jaden Ball wrestling for Ground Zero out of Huntington, West Virginia, and Oliver Lester wrestling for Nelsonville. Oliver is in the Pokemon singlet, and you'll notice that Jaden is in the gray and gold with champion on the back. So Oliver's in on a leg right now. Jaden stepped through. All right, and Oliver gets the first takedown, 2-0 now into the first period. I also think that Oliver wins the best singlet in the tournament. Very festive. So he's working the near fall points there. He's still on top. He's been awarded 3 near fall points there for exposing the back. Jaden trying to get a reversal. Still no change. Into the first period, 5-0 in favor of Lester. It's Lester's choice. Lester's going to go top. He's going to go top to start the second period here. Once again, Lester is in the Pokemon singlet. Ball in the gray and gold with champion on the back there. Second period is now underway. This is the 50-pound championship match, ages 7 to 8. Got a potentially dangerous call there. Ball back down. Lester covers. Ball tries to get a reversal thrown to his back there. Lester laces both legs through for the fall to win. Wins by fall, 1:21 into the match. He is your champion, 7 to 8 years old, 50-pound weight class by fall, Oliver Lester, in the very festive singlet. He is your Fairland Open champion over Ball from Ground Zero. All right, so now up, ages 9 to 10, 65-pound weight class, third and fourth place match. We have Trent Casto of Knox Elite. He's wrestling out of Tennessee, wrestling Kyle Salyer from Fairland. Salyer will be in green, Casto will be red. So once again, Casto making the trek here all the way from Tennessee at the Dragon Open. 9 and 10 years old, 65-pound weight class, third and fourth place match. Casto's working from a front headlock, spinning, trying to get the takedown. He's now been awarded his 2 takedown for in control, but Salyer coming out on bottom now. Attempting to get a reversal or an escape one. No change yet. Casto still has control. Salyer moving on bottom. Casto's doing really well on top there. Just when you think he's about to give it up, he regains full control. The end of the first period, 2-0. Casto over Salyer. Casto's going to defer. Salyer's going to take top, so it's Casto's choice. He deferred. Salyer decided to take top to start the second period. It's 2-0. Casto of Knox Elite wrestling all the way out of Tennessee here at the Dragon Open. A lot of good following here, constant movement. I know these coaches are preaching constant movement. If you can move the whole match, you're most likely going to win. So I know these young coaches are enjoying this here. Salyer still has control, riding well. Once again, we're here in the 9 to 10-year-old 65-pound third and fourth place match. Salyer from Fairland against Casto from Knox Elite. Still no scoring here as we approach about 20 seconds left in the period. Both wrestlers are extremely well at following and moving and covering moves. Just when you think one's about to score, the other one shuts them out of it. Still no change of possession here. Salyer still technically has control from the start of the period, and he'll ride him out the whole period. 2-0 still as we go into the third in this third and fourth place match. It's now Casto's decision. Casto's going to choose down. Casto's going to choose down. He's going to make Salyer try to score or ride him a whole nother period. So Casto in the blue there with the lead. Now he's gained control. He's got Salyer on his back for a fall. 2 minutes and 9 seconds into the match. And your winner by fall from Knox Elite is Casto. It's 9 and 10-year-old, 65-pound third and fourth place match. Your winner is Casto by fall, all the way from Tennessee. All right, now up, ages 9 to 10, 70-pound championship match. We have Corey Davis of Chesapeake and Maddox Bryan of Warhawk Wrestling. Warhawk Wrestling is based out of Pikeville, Kentucky. Corey Davis from Chesapeake, Ohio. Corey's name sounds familiar to you. His grandfather is the late Phil Davis, legendary coach in football, wrestling, track and field at the Buffalo High School and Chesapeake High School, where the football field is named in his honor. So this is his grandson, Corey, wrestling for the championship here, ages 9 to 10 in the 70-pound weight class. So we are underway here. Maddox, based out of Pikeville, Kentucky, with the Warhawk Wrestling Club. Davis has a headlock here. No points yet. No points awarded just yet. And we're out of bounds. Go back to neutral. No points have been awarded here.
First place, Jaden Justice. Warhawk Wrestling. Second place, Jacob Harris.
A lot of action here. A lot of shots, a lot of counters. See Davis trying to run the half Nelson there. Maddox keeps his hips high, not giving in. Now Davis has been awarded 2 for the takedown. Davis was given 2 for the takedown. He leads 2-0 at the end of the first period. It's going to be Davis's choice here to start the second. And they're going to go neutral. Start of the second period, Davis chooses to go neutral against Maddox Bryant here from Pikeville, Kentucky. Second period is underway here, a lot of hand fighting. Maddox is in good on a shot. Davis counters with a good sprawl. Cross face. Looking to his corner for a little bit of help there. He's spinning. Bryant still being able to counter with his head on the mat there. No points awarded here. Finally, Davis throws him by and gets another 2. Trying to return to the mat here. Front trip, turns him to the mat. Davis is still up 4-0 now. He's had 2 takedowns, been really successful from the neutral position. Bryant did not make it easy for him though, as Bryant peels off that half Nelson attempt by Davis. Davis still looking to run out the period here. Got a technical violation here. Can't grab the finger. That's going to be a penalty point there. 1 point awarded there to Davis on the technical violation. Also will end the second period. It's 5-0 Davis from Chesapeake in this championship match. 9-10, 70 pounds. Just meeting at the scorer's table to make sure everything adds up here. Everyone seems to be in agreement that it is 5-0 off the technical violation there. We're going to start the third period. Maddox's choice here. And Maddox chooses to go neutral as well. So both wrestlers like the neutral position. We've started each period from neutral. Final period underway here in the 9 and 10 pound championship match. Davis is in on a double leg. Almost picked up some near fall points there. He's got 2 there, and then 1 escape from Bryant. I think they thought they were out of bounds there. Bryant quickly comes in with his takedown there. So now it's 7-3. Bryant was able to get that escape and quick takedown there. Davis still ahead 7-3 though. Wrestler's out of bounds. Davis will be down to start. Bryant's got to be on top now. 27 seconds left in this championship match. Once again, Corey Davis and Maddox Bryant here. So what may happen now is you're allowed to award 1 point instead of going through with the escape to try to pick up points quicker. Might be slightly confusing, but Bryant gave Davis the 1 point. He throws there and Davis rolls through. So it's 8-3. Davis is working with the headlock there. He spins behind, no points awarded. Good 2 takedown there late in the period, and Davis is going to be your winner of this match, 10-3. So your winner is Corey Davis from Chesapeake. The Fairland Open 9 and 10-year-old 70-pound match. He's your victor over Maddox Bryant from Warhawk Wrestling of Pikeville, Kentucky. This will conclude the 5th annual Dragon Open here at Fairland High School in the Carl York Center in Proctorville, Ohio. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out and hope you enjoyed watching it with us. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, Sheetz, Walmart, and Armstrong Cable, which will be broadcasting this event. Over 200 wrestlers from 5 different states came down to the largest open wrestling tournament in Southern Ohio. This was a qualifier for the Tournament of Champions held in Columbus later this season. Once again, it's the largest one-day wrestling tournament in the United States, held at the Columbus Convention Center in Columbus, Ohio. Over 200 wrestlers again, and we hope you enjoyed watching this. And if you're sitting there and you know anyone, you want to come join us next year, you're more than welcome. Ages 4 and under all the way to 18. We have weight classes for everyone else. We'd love to have you here. If you want to come watch, we'd love to have you live. Once again, from the Carl York Center, that concludes the 5th Annual Dragon Open Wrestling Tournament.